Hi everyone. Yesterday Jan asked what the collectibles were behind me. It's actually my model collection. I'll give you a quick little tour. This big beastie here is an F-14 Tomcat, a la the ones they have in Top Gun. That there is a Tiger tank, a German tank from World War II. That is an M1 Abrams, a modern American tank. That there is a Stuart tank I built many years ago. This one up here is actually very special. It's you can see through the reflection there, that's a Valentine tank. I got that as a second-hand kit from Jambo Hobbies in Napier, and the Valentine tank is very special for me because when my dad was doing compulsory military training back in the 1950s, something or other, he drove one of those, so that's really quite cool. That there is a Universal, otherwise known as a Bren gun carrier. He drove one of those as well. Now these are all Tamiya kits. That's a Matilda, which was an Allied tank in North Africa in the Second World War. That's an M4 Sherman, beautiful tank. I love the lines on these. There are so many different kits. I'm going to do some more of those. That there is an M8 motorized gun carriage. It's kind of like a tank, but see, it's got a very short barrel. It's kind of like a mortar. And inside, I did a whole lot of detailing, which I was quite proud of. It was the first time I'd really done a whole lot of that. Next to it is a Stuart. This is another sort of Stuart tank. And I've actually, if you notice on the front there, if I can try and get the focus, I've made these two. See, the registration numbers should be quite similar there, to be from the same unit. And that is a Panzer II, which was a little German tank at the early part of World War II. Down here I've got a whole lot of P-51D Mustangs. These are the beautiful big silvery birds, planes that come and fly at Art Deco weekend. I've got 6 of them with a few more to make, because there's just so many different, as you can see, there's just so many different colour schemes. And down here are some Spitfires. These are the British version kind of the Mustang. These were wonderful Allied aircraft in World War II. This one's my favourite one right here. I made that one quite some time ago. These ones are all 1/72nd scale. Up here we have just some random different aircraft. There's a P-38 Lightning in the front, a Messerschmitt 109, a Grumman Wildcat in the back, a Corsair. There's a Corsair at the back, a Brewster Buffalo in the middle. There's a Hurricane, one of the other aircraft that won the Battle of Britain along with a Mustang. Junkers Ju-88, I think it is. There's a Bristol Beaufighter. This is one of the ones I made earlier this year. I'm really quite proud of that one. A Japanese Zero in the middle there, and a P-47 Thunderbolt at the back. And down here is my Royal New Zealand Air Force collection. 1/48th scale planes at the back. You can see those two are quite bigger. And in the front is 1/72nd. The two on the left there are Harvards, which are the Roaring 40s ones. These are the ones that make that lovely sound at Art Deco weekend, and I absolutely love the paintwork on that. That's why I've done that same one twice, the red and the grey. It's just gorgeous. A Royal New Zealand Air Force Mustang, P-51D once again in the front, and a Vampire jet at the back. There's another Vampire. This is the Airfix 1/72nd scale. That's a twin-seater. That was one of the ones they taught for training. And now I've got a bit of a what-if section. This here, I think it's an F5 or an F8, it's a Sabre. The American jet, one of the first jet fighters, flew in Korea. New Zealand never actually had any, but I've created those. There's an F-16 twin-seater Falcon at the back. New Zealand was supposed to get some of those from the Pakistani Air Force, but the deal fell through. And there's the old Skyhawk. So there's just a few of my models. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thanks.